Most people stay in their hometown or home city and they never venture out of it. They stick with the same people, with the same routines, doing the same stuff over and over and over again. And many people question why there's no growth, why they don't ever see any kind of change in their life. Well, I made that move. Not once, but twice. I've moved from a small little town in New Zealand called Nelson to Melbourne, Australia, and then I moved from Melbourne, Australia over to Orange County in the United States. So this is a little bit about my story. I'm going to show you all of the different changes that have happened throughout my life that's really brought me into the person that I am now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved my hometown. It's a beautiful place and a beautiful area, and it's one of the most amazing and beautiful countries. But the hard thing is there's not really that much opportunity. There's no room for growth. It's so hard to do anything in that country or, grow outside of your shell. So for me, it was really important that when I moved to Australia, I was going to be able to develop a whole lot of new skills and meet a whole lot of new people. It wasn't easy moving over to Australia. I mean, when I moved, it was right in the middle of COVID, and especially in Melbourne. Melbourne was one of the most locked down cities in the world. So trying to navigate that while finding a new job, settling into a new city, finding new friends, and then doing all of these things, it was not easy. I had plenty of trouble trying to do it. It was a good idea, and the execution I thought was going to be really good and smooth, but in turn it really wasn't. But in saying that, I got a new job, I was able to start working, I was making money, I was seeing some progress in my personal life. There were a whole lot of things that really paid out. That whole thing about moving away really strips away your safety nets. You don't have your family nearby, you don't have what you know and what you love. You've got to go try new things, you've got to talk to new people. All of these things really helped build my character and build me into this person that I am today, that many people know and what many people think is, what I would hope, a very cool person. One of the key things that you get out of moving to a new country is the resilience. Learning their systems, their way of life, their culture. It's just so different to what you're used to. It's the way your life has been. It's no longer going to be like that. You're going to have to learn and develop skills that are going to be able to navigate these new situations. It's something that's really important to learn because that's going to help you in your business, it's going to help you in sales, it's going to help you in your relationships. There's so many different things that this resilience is going to branch out into that you really want to learn how to develop. Another thing that you get out of moving to a new country or a new city is opportunity. I mean, when I moved to Australia, I was looking for more money. I was looking to develop my skills, build my career, and really try and change the person that I was. And one of the opportunities that I got was actually the one that brought me to move to the United States. That was one really cool one where my sales skills were recognized at some of the other companies that I'd been at. And a company had reached out to me and said that they would like to look at hiring me. And initially I wasn't really too sure on it. And then once I spoke to them, they said that, yes, we're wanting to move you over to the United States. You'll be living in California. You'll be working for this awesome company and they're going to do all these awesome things. And, that's something that's really changed my life and brought me here. I mean, if I'd never left New Zealand or even little old Nelson, I would probably not be in the same shoes that I'm in here. I probably wouldn't be living in the United States, and I probably wouldn't be making well over the 6 figures that I do today. Another thing that you learn is independence. When you go into these new countries and these new places, not knowing anyone or anything or how things work, you build a lot of self-trust and independence. And that's a really key skill because at the end of the day, you're the one that has to live with yourself. And if you can't live with yourself, then it's going to be really hard to really achieve anything because you're going to have to back yourself. You're going to have to make decisions. You're going to have to do things that you don't want to do. You're going to build all of these independent skills that are going to just help you become a better person. It's going to help you make better business decisions. It's going to help you negotiate better. It's going to help you do so many different things. So look, my challenge to you is if you're feeling stuck and you're really feeling like you need to change and an ability to reinvent yourself and change your outlook on life, give yourself more perspective, and you just feel like you're just in that same rut over and over and over again, I would really like to challenge you to go and try and move to a new city, to a new country, do whatever it is outside of there that you need to make it happen, so that way you have that ability to develop all these new perspectives, these new skills, this new personality, all of this stuff that can help you become the better person that you want to be. On this YouTube channel, I'm going to be sharing a little bit more about my story, about sales. I'm going to be giving sales advice. I'm going to be giving business advice. So I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed, and I look forward to you on the next video.